Because I'm offline. Oh, cool, I'm live. I wonder if anyone's actually going to come to this. It's okay. I don't watch Twitch enough to know like how people do this. Go to my Twitch. Oh, here we go. This is okay. This is what I want. Alright, sweet. I got a whisper. I don't know what that means. Alright, so we're gonna try this. We're gonna try. Do you guys know what slam is? So you want to both map an environment and keep track of your location in it. So here's the video that we're going to try. See this? It's a video of some guy driving on a road. And the idea is, can we figure out how that car is moving and make a map of the environment that he's driving through at the same time? So there are open source programs to do this, but we are going to try to code our own. How many people are watching right now? Can I tell? This is total views. This is not useful. Come on, Twitch. I don't know. I found these things really hard to use. But alright, so let's get started. So I have this little directory called Twitch Slam. Let's call it slam.py. So one of the things that we're going to try to do is use Python 3, which I've never really used before. So we're all here learning together. I'll have to write print with the parentheses. So I have that file there, test.mp4. We can see that it's like live. It's test.mp4. Give it a few minutes, I believe. Yeah, I don't understand. It says I'm away. I'm online. Can I change that? I don't know like how many people are watching it. I can see these details. 0 people watching now. Oh, interesting. 14 people watching now. Okay, not bad. But yeah, so this is gonna be slow. Let's take some time. Load MP4 video. No, not MP3. Oh my god, Google. Ooh, okay. Blah, 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 blah. So they use the CV2 video capture API. So, like with everything OpenCV, what are the odds this is actually going to work? That doesn't work. Let's just go like that. Video capture, test.mp4. CV2 uses the same interface for. Okay, cool. Oh man, there's an XKCD that I really like. This one made me so happy. My mouse needs to scroll the other way. Oh. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the... No, we're not working on Super Cruise. I'm going to put the Twitchies over here. Alright, so I actually have another monitor over here. So that's where the Twitchies are going. You guys aren't Scopies, you're Twitchies. Okay, cool. Ret frame. Read if ret is true. Else break. Process frame. Oh my god, I can't type. So it looks like we have the frame showing up, and it's at 1080. Wow, so much resolution. All right, let's resize that. Actually no. So it's 16 by 9. So if we want to resize it a little bit, get 480 by 270. Is that exact? Yeah, okay, cool. That sounds good. Yeah, let's do that. I don't know what size that is exactly. Integer argument expected. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. See, no. This is bullshit. I hate Python 3. How do I do Python 3 integer divide? Integer division. Is it like 2 slashes or some crap? 2 slashes. Alright, great. My default zoom is different because I like using these monitors at native resolution. Can you guys see? So what we're doing is we're live coding SLAM. So we're going to try to write a simultaneous localization and mapping in Python while I eat my sandwich and make a mess. Yeah. Welcome to my closet. I live in a closet. Or piano. And clothes. No, we're not making a car robot. We're making a mapping algorithm. Let's see what we get. Okay. So, historically, I don't have any other common infrastructure here, but I'd like to use Pygame. So let's see if we can brew install Pygame. What are the odds that this is going to work? Well, this is actually the wrong Python. No module. Oh, installing homebrew, Python, and Pygame. Well, these seem useful anyway. Oh, don't tell me I'm going to have to build it. What a disaster. What kind of sandwich is this? Oh, it's an Italian. It's like a Godfather sandwich. Got lots of different meats. It's got lots of meats. Mercurial. Who actually uses Mercurial? Does anybody use Mercurial? I'm more about the sandwich. Now, I'll tell you what we're writing. So, basically the idea is we're going to build something that can recover a map from this stock video that I found on the internet. I just searched for free stock videos of cars driving. You see it's a video driving. You see these trees on the side here? These should be plenty of good features that we can track from frame to frame. So let's first get a viewer up. Actually, that might be a decent way to do this in CV2. Let's try to stay in the CV2 ecosystem. Image viewer. We're here to learn stuff new. Alright, so if we have a named window, do that im show image img. No window showed up. Why is there no window? See, where's the window that's supposed to show up? It promised me a window. It said CV2 named window. CV2 in show not working. Great. CV2 in show. Oh, do I have to wait key? Let's try wait key. Oh, it's over here. Alright, so now we have the image. But now I want to do it without the wait key. There has to be a way to display without doing a wait key. Quit Python. Oh my god, really? This is terrible. Okay. Wait key 0 maybe? I really like showing up over here. And it needs to wait for the key still. Okay, so that's not good. TLT imshow, that's too much effort. Imshow not worked even with wait 0. That's great. Okay, let's try seeing if we can. Let's see if we can make Pygame work. Notification. Oh, they want me to rate my sandwich. Should we rate my delivery? Should we rate my sandwich delivery? How was my delivery experience? It was pretty good. That guy was cool. He came to my door. If they come to my door, they get a good rating. If they don't come to my door, no good rating. Well, let's try pip 3 install Pygame. Come on, work. Ooh, so exciting. Oh, that worked. Okay, cool. So we can use Pygame. Pygame's kind of nice. Width is that, my height is that. This is parameterized. So this should give us a display where we can see the stuff. Changing the Windows properties, the final program, but no, this isn't useful because I wanted to. Oh, okay, now I have to make a Pygame surface. Let's see if that's going to work first of all. Did I not save it? No window. Is the window hiding? Python. No window. Pygame display set mode. How do I make a new window in Pygame? Pygame image load, but I'm not blitting anything to the screen. Introduction to Pygame. Oh, great. Oh, thanks, Google. Oh, do I have to call Pygame init? Is that what I forgot to do? Oh, sweet. Now a window shows up. Okay, now we're talking. Now let's just display some things on the window. NumPy array display Pygame. So at comma we have libraries which do this all for us. So, you know, like anybody who codes in a library, it makes you bad at everything. This looks doable. This is actually not this is not what the comma one looks like. Let's try that. Up. It shows up, it seems like weird. It like shows up when it glitches at the end there. Let's see what we can get. Just a lazy Sunday for coding. Pygame surface create. No, see, I don't want the. Here we go. Set mode. Use surface convert. I mean, yeah, you definitely want to use surface convert. Pygame surface create with height. Dot convert like that. And we'll try like. No. Maybe it's not a surface. So first, I'm just trying to make like a simple video player first. Let's do that. No, I don't want to access the pixels. Oh man, everything is so hard without libraries. I mean, I'm trying to use a library. Or I can make a Cairo surface, creating a Pygame image from an image surface if I had Cairo. Draw a piglet texture. Oh, that's kind of cool. hill. Do I have Cairo? No Cairo. There's ways to do this without Cairo, though, because I've certainly seen it before. Screen center. Draw the snowflake. Draw Kosh line. What's a draw Kosh line? How are they doing that? I don't know. Python surf array make surface. Okay, this should work. Like that. Oh man, of course, it's Python 3. Who codes in Python 3? Not me. See, like, look, it shows up for like half a second when it... Maybe Pygame display flip isn't correct. Maybe I have to, like, paint or something. They're using flip, but... Copy pixels into a 2D array. Copy an array into a new surface. Maybe. Like that. Okay. Does look like I have to rotate it. Ooh, make sound. So nice. Array demo. Pygame event array surf demo show. Where's that function defined? Okay, this really shouldn't be that hard. I just want the thingy to show up on the screen. Pygame display update, is that right? No. Maybe this is the right size. See, like, how come there's nothing on the screen right now? Let's try that. That did not fix it. Pygame display set mode. Calling Pygame init. Calling this display, not screen. That doesn't matter though. Display blit. I blit the surface. Then I call update. Maybe update and flip. Why is it empty? There's nothing on the thing. Why? And then when I press Control C, it blinks for half a second. What's the problem? I don't know how, I should maybe watch some live coding streams because these things seem like they're going to take forever unless like you've coded exactly this thing before. But we're going to get to the slam. We're going to be here all day. I got a mate. I got plenty more mates in the fridge downstairs. Python surf array pixels 2D. Oh, you know what? What if make surface doesn't actually... Yeah. What if make surface just makes the surface that looks like it? Pygame blit numpy array to surface. Like, what if it's like np0's like, if you guys know that one? What am I doing? We are making slam. You guys can look up what slam is. I guess you have to make that really clear. Surface.blit. So you surface dot. All right. How do they create their surface? try this. Surface equals pygame.surface with height. Surface dot blit image dot swap axes 0, 1. I think this is what we want to convert as well, so it's a standard format. Argument 1 must be pygame surface. Not so great. I can only blit numpy array to surface. Pygame surf array blit array. Screen scan. What's scan? Surface img swap axes 0, 1. And now we're in the exact same place we were before. It's doing something, but see, there's just nothing on the screen. I don't even know how to debug this. I can apparently blit it right to the display. Okay, when I press Control C, you see how it blinks for half a second? Why do you think this is? I often use the numpy swap axes method. Okay, I'm doing that. Array to surface. Pygame pixel copy array to surface img. This has to be surface. Okay, nothing. Absolutely nothing. So let's actually print the image and make sure that the pixels are at all right. Yeah, I mean the pixels look right? And a time.sleep doesn't fix it. I don't know what the difference between pygame display update and pygame display flip is, but it doesn't seem to do anything different. Okay, pygame surface blit not drawing. Screen.blit my image of position. All right, so let's try this. Is this gonna work? Display, color, position, radius, width. Is that gonna work? There's no circle there. I think my pygame is just broken. So that's great. When a library is broken, what do you do? Mac, Python, display. No, this isn't what I want. CV2, draw, image. Let's not try to use pygame, because pygame seems completely broken. Let's go back to CV2 I'm shell. Maybe that'll work. One of the things I didn't like about that was it showed up on the other. Does anyone know a good library for this? Yeah, we'll post the source code. Required library mat. Position 2, not sure. Pygame broken on OS X. You know what? Let's try SDL2. How about that? This should actually just work, right? If SDL2 pip install SDL2. And pi SDL2's documentation. SDL2 should be fast too. Window creation and image logging. Okay, cool. Well, this should at least give me lower level control over it. So if things don't work, we can hopefully debug them. No module named SDL2. Oh. Ah, pip 3 installed by SDL2? Cool. Brew install SDL2 dev, maybe? Pi SDL2 Mac install. The SDL2 package relies on an external SDL2 library. Root install SDL2. You know, it's crazy how much time. Oh, SDL2 has no attribute X. Now that might just be import SDL2.x. Let's say. Oh yeah, okay, now at least it runs. I don't see any window, but I tried window.show. I don't know why it didn't actually show. Is it because I'm not blitting to it? SDL2 window tutorial. Where is that window? Is it somewhere? Let's try to load. Pygame display SDL2 init raises an SDL error if it doesn't work. Python SDL2 example. You know what? Why don't we just try running the example and see if the example works? Global name SDL init is not found. Okay, that's lovely. Isn't Flip showing the second screen? What do you mean by that? Self.draw. It's amazing how hard this is. It's absolutely amazing. Hello world, Pi SDL2 documentation. Well, this isn't going to work because I don't have these resources. Let's see if this works. Set paste. What? SDL2 is not a package? But that same import works in mine. I don't know. User bin and Python 3. Is this the problem? Oh, this is super frustrating. I don't know what PyCache is. Oh, it's because I named it SDL2. Wow, I'm done. All right. Okay, that has a window, and the window is over here. Now, if I move the window to over here, well, but well, at least it made a window. Window.refresh. Let's add window.refresh to mine. Maybe that makes that appear. Then I have to figure out how to actually draw things. No, that does not make the window appear. So what did I not do? I did everything they did. I didn't get events. That shouldn't matter. Window is not defined. Did I delete my window? Oh. Wait a second. Now CV2 imShow is working. So whatever happened, it seems like this fixed SDL2 imShow. Okay, so now CV2 works now that I've imported SDL and I init it as an extension. So very high quality crap. Oh no, that doesn't work. You have to get events. As long as you call get events, it works. That is the highest quality. And Python 3 is one of the greatest tragedies in the history of Python. You know what? We came this far. Let's make this actually work with SDL2. We're learning things. Window show, because I bet you I can make window show, and I bet you I can make it show up on this screen. Oh, window.show. Oh, that's great. I can buy that domain name. Window show SDL2. SDL2 show window. SDL window window. Oh. I mean, I'd like it to show on this screen. Ooh, set window bordered. Ooh, so many exciting flags. Test event processor. SDL2 control monitor new window shows up on. One of these days I should really like dive deep. So it sounds like I can do it as an initializer to SDL2 ext window. Ooh, position. Ooh, let's try that. Position. Position equals 100, 100. I mean, normally I wouldn't care about this, but I'm streaming for you. Oh, I put on the wrong thing. Okay, we're done with that. Position equals 100, 100. And let's set the size to... Can't type. I'm sorry, guys. Position equals 100, 100. 100. that went over there. I don't know. Let's try 1,000. It's kind of fun. No, that did the same thing. -100. Oh, that went over there. Okay, cool. Well, let's figure out where 0, 0 is. That thing actually explained the coordinate system of SDL. Ooh, SDL get display bounds. Oh, this is nice. SDL window pause centered display. Wait, you gotta be kidding me. So there's an environment variable? This is funny. SDL2 window position. SDL set window position. Here we go. Global screen space. Wow. Display bounds. Let's try going big there. Seems to wrap. It is showing up. It's just showing up on the other monitor. Ooh, you know what we can do? Let's get the window position, and then I'll move the window, and then we'll figure out where we're supposed to put it. Print. Yeah, no. Gotta put the parentheses. Get surface, maximize, minimize, show size, title, window. How do I get window position? Get window position. XDL2 offers advanced window routines to manage on-screen windows. Gets the surface, refresh the entire window surface, show the display, the title of the window. But how do I get the position of the window? My light's starting to buzz. I'm going to turn it off. Hopefully you guys can still see me. This is really stupid that I'm wasting time on this, but we're learning about SDL, and SDL is an important library to learn things about. Yeah, pi GTK. So, like, what is GTK, like SDL? How are these things related? I don't even know. API reference. SDL2X. Converting sequences. Oh. One of these days we're going to window.default pause. Window.default flags. SDL2 window shown. Minimize, refresh, gets the SDL2 surface. Well, we're probably going to want to do that, because I still have to figure out how to render an image to a surface. Oh. Fill, line, SDL2 draw numpy array. Oh, SDL2X pixel view creates a 2D pixel array. Source must be a sprite or SDL surface. From the past source.source. Oh, I see. I did it backwards. So we can get surface equals this, and then we can try maybe that equals that. Not, oh, that's fine. Now we just swap axes. Well, could not broadcast input array from, so I don't understand how, basically what it's telling me is that it's not a 3-channel surface, so 1-channel surface. Oh, so it's blue now. Oh, that's pretty cool. I wish it wasn't showing up over here. Yeah, see, oh, it is RGB, but like now it's only blue. I'm having fun, guys. This is fun. All right, let's figure out the positioning thing so you guys can actually see the window. I'm sure there is a position that if I just like figured out how to type it, -500. I don't know how this works. Okay, it's still over there. Try the X negative. Ah, there we go. Perfect. Look, now it shows up right there. Cool. So it turns out if you place it at -500, 500, it shows up on this monitor. Fine. Okay. Good, good, good. We're finally getting somewhere. What a waste of time. Oh, yeah. Beautiful. We don't need to do that anymore. Junk. You know what? Let's just refactor this as a class display object init. Oh my god, I just made it uppercase. No, I don't want to do that. I can't type, you guys. I don't know. Good programming. Good programming. Called paint. I like the idea of calling it paint when you draw. And say that display is not defined. Display import display. Cool. Let's fix the color thing, and then after we fix that, we will commit this to GitHub. And we have the first simplest thing done. Draw type. Delicious. So we're gonna get another one of the mates soon. All right, this is really getting started. We got 34 people here. We're writing Twitch Slam. It's showing up on the right display. Okay, so maybe there's a better way to do it than this Pixels 2D thing, because we have this little problem where, like, why is it only blue? Does anyone know? Pixel view uses a YX layout. Accessing view sub n will operate on the... Oh, maybe Pixel's 3D? I mean, yeah. Ah, okay, perfect. So, it's still... I don't know why there's 4. There's probably an alpha channel, too. So, we can try that. Should ignore the alpha channel. Ah, look at that, guys. Oh, man, look, we're coding something. Oh, that's so fun. Oh, I love when code works. Okay. I don't know what the high cache is, but we definitely want to ignore it. I don't know. I don't code in Python 3, bros. README works to display video. Git add dot. It's gonna also, we're gonna include that test file. So make sure it's not too big. Yeah, it's only 15 megs. Perfect. To display video. All right. Let's actually do something now. So we're going to write a feature-based slam. It's not going to be a dense slam. So what features do is let you track points in an image from one image to the next image. And you want to try to find the same point. So I think we're going to be using orb features. So OpenCV orb features. Close the display class. It should be a complete class. Okay, of course, this is actually for OpenCV 2.4, and we're doing it in OpenCV 3, so it's probably completely different. Initialize SIFT detector. Why it's that's a wrong comment. High quality. Alright, so we're going to get key points and descriptors. So what detect and compute does is figure out, is my internet slow? Is my internet slow? Incorrect type of self must be feature 2D or derivative. So that clearly is not how you initialize an orb feature, despite what the tutorial says. And of course, I am so, Python 3 has to be one of the greatest disasters in the history of the world. If you think about all the time that Python 3 has wasted, incorrect type of self must be feature 2D or its derivative. Well, I'm sorry you feel that way. This is an orb create. Let's try orb create. Maybe that's better. Oh, okay, good. We're getting something now. Oh, initializing OpenCL runtime. That's exciting. Orb p in. So orb returns key points and descriptors. You can Google alone. What these things mean. Slow. Missing parentheses and call to. Why don't you just fucking print? Anyway, I mean, you know what I want it to do. Alright, cool. We have key points now. Alright, let's print dirp p.point.x or something. Tuple has no attribute x. Oh, it's a tuple. Oh, we love tuple. Okay, cool. It's tuple. X, y equals map int. Not around. Int round x. We shouldn't call these x and y. We should call them u and v because they're coordinates in the image. So now, whoops. Now let's say cv2 circle img uv. Size equals 3, color equals green, color. Let's see what we got. Missing argument radius, position 3 not found. Radius equals 3. Okay, good. So you guys see all those circles being detected? See all them circles? That's detecting things in the image that we can use to track points. Now, unfortunately, this is kind of crappy, because the circles are not well distributed across the image. So we might have to write a better orb extractor before we can move forward. So one cute way to do this pretty quickly is to break the image up into a grid. So let's see what kind of grid we can break it up into. Well, that doesn't matter. For Rx in range, make a parameter here, gx, gy, 16. So we're going to break the image up into a small grid here. And here's where we can create the orb in here. So we're writing a... You haven't heard cogent complaints about Python 3 in a while. Okay, so let me tell you what's wrong with Python 3. What's wrong with Python 3 is that it has wasted billions of dollars of the world's time. Like, if you think about it, if they didn't make the two terrible decisions they made in Python 3, which was to remove the parentheses in the print statement, it really doesn't make sense. Print is a statement like assert or erase. It shouldn't be used in production code. You should be using a logging library if you want to do something that resembles print. Also, most strings are not designed to be outputted to people. So strings should not be Unicode. They should be bytes. If Python 3 didn't make those two decisions, there would have been no fragmentation in the ecosystem, and it literally would have saved the world billions of dollars. But, you know, what happened, happened. And here we are today, and here I am trying to code in Python 3 and being very angry that division's not the same, for example. Who did that? Like, gratuitous. I would have even settled for that, but... No, it doesn't simplify the language grammar. Like, that's fake news. The truth about the thing is, where am I? Okay, 4p in kb. Okay. So let's extract image. So name extract is not defined. Yeah, because I didn't create a feature extractor. We have to break the image up into a grid so we get orb features well distributed across the image, not just in a few places where they happen to be really dense. Now, it would be really nice if, you know, they would do this for you, but they don't. We don't actually need height here. We can use image shape 0. Oh, well, is that the kind of divide we want? No, probably not. We actually probably want that divide. Wow, so nice. All right, cool. Name orb is not defined. And the other problem is this actually probably doesn't divide evenly. Oh, well, at least they backported that. That's kind of nice. Cool, that divides evenly. Does the other one divide evenly? That does not divide evenly. Divide evenly to 12? Okay, we'll do 12. Name orb is not defined. Yeah, of course. It's going to be self.orb. Name GY is not defined. Yeah, it's going to be self.gy. Chunk. No, it changed whether it's integer division by default, but it's not that bad. I don't know, that one doesn't bother me nearly as much as... Oh, yeah, did I mean print with the parentheses? Oh, actually, I did. Oh, thank you. Why? Oh, thank you. Oh, I'm so happy. Oh. Okay, well, so that didn't actually give me any key points. Gives me no key points. What a scam. Ah, that's probably... Oh. gives me no key points because... So I'm really actually not doing this well. We're going to run into a problem where orb features... Okay, well, some of them are the wrong size, which is terrible. What a tragedy. Typo, typo, typo. So this is wrong. What we actually want to do is we want to separate detect and compute. So let's just do detect because we can do compute later. We don't need to do compute on the whole image. We just need to detect. Okay, so what detect does is it finds good key points that you want to track. So run detect in grid, and it finds like the location of the point, and then des is the actual orb descriptor that we'll use for matching. Okay, well, it's printing a lot of those. Is it not detecting any key points? No key points. Why are there no key points? That's a great question. CV2 orb create. Let's see what the parameters are here. Let's make a bigger number. We can always divide those by 2. Oh, we gotta double it? We gotta do that, of course. Yeah, great. Love it. Alright, cool. We're gonna keep points now. So, yeah. CV2 key point. We want to create a key point. Well, that's how you extract them. Yeah, I know that. We want to put all the key points there, but the problem is we have to add back in the thing that we subtracted out. We have to add back in our y and our x, right? So pt equals p sub pt0 plus r x p sub pt1 plus ry akp dot append p. All right, now let's well, for now, let's just return akp. Oh, good. See, now look, we're getting points all over the image now. They're still incredibly clustered in annoying ways. You can actually see the clusters. Oh, look at them. Look at those terrible clusters. Oh, it's terrible. Because, and this is because orb has a border, which it can't create. Which it can't, alright, well, but like that's something at least. At least there's like things scattered around the image. Is there a better way? Just let's see if we just have a library for this. OpenCV good points to track. Let's close some of these out. Good features to track. So this is like a fast algorithm and a canny algorithm. Quality level. Block size. Maybe we can just make one of these work. Let's ignore the grid for now. Let's see if we can just make one of these work. Return cv2.good features to track image and then some X corners of 3000. So you'll find that we have something in OpenPilot called orb-d, which has similar code to this. Quality level. Well, of course I want my quality to be high. We love quality. Let's try that. Is that going to make good quality? Oh, min distance. Oh, minimum possible Euclidean distance between the good corners. 3. That sounds good. Now, of course, like OpenCV, you're going to get this kind of crap. Which probably is because we have to just do... It only works on black and white images. So let's try np.mean image axis 2. Is that going to work? Oh, np is not defined. Oh, no. Come back. Yeah, good. Import numpy as np. np.mean. Okay, cool. No. That didn't fix it. Error. in function corner eigenvalsvec. Of course, the source type is not equal to 0 shift. Oh, God. As type np uint a. Oh, that seems better at least. Oh, yeah, of course, I've got my parentheses in my print. Yep, yeah, I gotta remember to do that. All right, cool. So these aren't key points anymore. Let's just try this. Maybe these actually work well. For f in feats and f. Man, feats is not defined. Alright. Cool. Exciting. Yeah, great. Okay, cool. F sub 0. Let me just leave that code and just change this to. Oh, that looks good. Oh, never mind. Okay, we don't need any grid. We'll just use good features to track. Look at those features. They look like good features. Oh, good features to track. Oh, that's beautiful. Just don't use the detector built in to bullshit. Okay, cool. Good, then we don't have to write any of this junk. Love it. Love it. We can just use a library. Love libraries, bro. Okay. So now let's try self.orb. We need to get the other one to work. We need to compute orb. So this actually computes the descriptor. So self.orb.compute. Do I have fast internet? The use of orbs is regulated. Yo, bro, I'm right here. I'm in San Francisco. Come sue me, bro. Let's eat some more sandwich. The use of orbs is regulated. Regulators! Can we put some music on? Am I allowed to put music on during my Twitch stream? Yeah, because intellectual property is dumb as fuck. That's right. Alright, cool. Well, we have to create key points. CV2 key point Python. CV2 dot KPs equals. Well, then we'll actually have KPs again. Let's see if we can make this work. CV2 dot key point. Oh man, look at all this stuff. CV2 good feature track to key point. Does this return key points or not key points? Good features to track. Calculate key points from image using the good features to track. But no, this is only corners. How do I get the good features to track? 7. They only want 7 features. Wow. But they're using the detector again. See, and this is the problem with OpenCV. If you type slightly the wrong thing, you get a completely different algorithm that's total crap. Okay, so CV2, we'll just try this. CV2 key point, x equals feats. So, f sub 0, y equals f sub 0, sub 1. Required argument size is not found. Okay, I'm a little, yeah. Orb compute from corner chords. See. Orb compute at point OpenCV. So what if I run the old one? Let's see what those other stupid values were. See how it only returns like 3 points and sucks? Are all the sizes the same? List object has no attribute size of P. CV2 key point object has no attribute size. Derp. Convert octave point response size. No, they all have different sizes. That's great. See, like, I don't even know if Orb uses that stuff. Size equals 20. 20 is a good size. That sounds good. A required argument size not found. Okay, what else do I have to spell? Oh, that's it. Okay, cool. That wasn't actually so bad. Right, compute image, comma, key points. And this is going to give me guess. Okay. So now we're getting key points and descriptors. Okay, so let's match them. Well, we can add the matching here. Last. None. Self.last equals KP's des. If self.last is not none, we'll match CV2 force matcher. Self.bf dot, no, we don't need KNN match. We just use normal matcher. BF match des self.last sub. You know what? Let's use this way. Use a dictionary, so we're not being savages. Don't be a savage, kids. Too many savages in this town. Okay, cool. No savage. No savage. I'm not sure what I'm pressing to do that. I have a Happy Hacker keyboard downstairs, and the keys are a little bit different. So, let's try that. Oh, of course, yeah, of course. I would obviously expect it to be a numerical tuple, and it's not a numerical tuple, so that's a tragedy. Query descriptors is not a numerical tuple. Is this not returning the right thing? Oh, it's returning key points. Oh. Or maybe those fill in the sizes. Masks is not a NumPy array, neither a scalar. Well, I wasn't wearing any masks, but... Oh, yeah, okay, good. But those look like good features, right? Like, that's going to make a good slam. I think this is going to be the highest quality slam we've had yet. Not that high quality, but cool. So you can see all those features. Now we just got to figure out how to get matches. All right. Self.last equals KPs and deses. I wrote KPs because I'm an idiot. You got to do des. Okay, cool. Yay, we have matches. All right. KPs, des, matches. Matches equals none. Don't print that. Matching, extraction, detection. I'm actually just going to call this thing extractor. Extractor.py. extractor import extractor. So hopefully, if we wrote that right, we don't touch that again. Okay. 4M in matches. D-match. Oh no, but this just gives me, okay. No, we're gonna have to go back to explore. This isn't what I wanted. We don't really care about the descriptors once we get to there, so let's just do matches sub query IDX k keys. No, that's not right. For k keys sub m.query IDX for m matches, and then we want what it matches to here, kpm.train IDX. I might have done this backwards. Did I do it backwards? Very maybe. Yeah, we'll only plot the one where I actually have matches. It's always not. If self.last is not, oh, don't. Oh, it's repeated code. I hate repeated code. So ugly. Self.last is not. Too many values to unpack. Expected 2. But that seems right. Oh no, what we really want to do here is zip. Cool. Okay, so now we're still drawing that. And let's also draw a line. Total shit. Did I mess this up? Query IDX, train IDX. Might be backwards. So which is the train descriptor and which is the other descriptor? also, I'm not sure I'm creating the descriptor correctly, creating the matcher correctly. So let's just try that. This to be the Hamming norm, not like the L1 norm. We'll leave cross-check enabled. Oh, that looks better. Okay, I mean, there's some crap, but it's not that much crap. Now let's try the low test. You guys know the low test? Yeah, it's this one. Let's just try that. So this becomes KNM match. You know what? I have a better idea. Let's try this as an array, and then we don't need this extra code. Let's call it the low ratio test or something. For m and n in matches. Append this tuple. No, but then we don't need this anymore. It's kind of a stupid way to write this. Is live coding actually a thing? Do people actually watch this? Only size 1 arrays can be converted to Python scalars. I'm about to say equals 2. Well, function batch distance. No, that didn't work. That's annoying. Why didn't I don't even know how to start fixing this. Oh, no, because I'm creating a BF matcher. I don't want to create a BF matcher. But I do want to create a BF matcher. Oh, maybe I can't cross-check or something? Okay, cool. That was easy. All right, good. You see how much cleaner my things are using the ratio test? So there's still a few in there that are garbage, but that's probably okay. I could also consider using a fundamental matrix to filter them out. But you see how most of the features look like they're very good matches, right? So most of those little dots are very good. Cool. That doesn't matter anymore. Matcher, norm Hamming. Okay, good. Alright, let's start printing the number of matches we have. That's exciting. Okay, so we're getting like a couple hundred matches on each one. Maybe we can filter it out with the fundamental matrix. So we could actually build a whole graph going back too. I can't do cross checks with KNNs. Well, I can do cross check. We should add cross-check back in, and maybe we should do filtration based on essential matrices. So there's a decent fundamental matrix calculator. There's a better one. I think it's Skimage. I think this one's pretty good. Or maybe I could have just used this from the beginning. They have orb and everything. But yeah, it's Skimage. Do I have Skimage? Of course I don't have Skimage. Skimage? Oh, please install the scikit image package. Okay, thank you, Python. Wow, you know, you could have just done that for me. Like, that would have been useful. I can kind of interact with the viewers. But yeah, so let's do a we'll do a fundamental matrix filter here. So the fundamental matrix governs how points correspond to each other. So, sorry, I should show you this. See if there's a half-decent thing that explains that on Wikipedia. Here we go. So it's a 3x3 matrix which relates corresponding points in stereo images. So remember that we're matching this image to this image, and assuming that all of the flow is with the pose transformation of the image, assuming that like there's no other moving objects in the image, then every single pair of points should satisfy this equation. And it's a rank 2 equation. The fundamental matrix has 7 degrees of freedom, but we use these ransack estimators that are pretty good. So let's try this. They're not doing many things at all, but ransack. Here's the thing, like I don't really care about the stupid. Let's just do this here. I don't care about the size of the crap. Let's see if this thing still works. No, I didn't do that. I'll do that. Cool. Ransack. So I need the left points and the right points. So x of 0 for x and rats. X of 1 for x and rats. Fundamental matrix transform. Oh, that's not what they were doing 8 of. Wow, they're actually doing 5,000 trials. That's a lot of trials. Residual threshold, that seems way too high. We can actually turn ret into a numpy array as well. Probably nicer. I don't know. List has no attribute shape. Yeah, so that's what I mean. Key points left submatch is 1. Np array ret. Print ret dot shape. Has no attribute shape. Yeah, because then we don't want to do that anymore. We just want to say that. Oh, so much more civilized. I love NumPy. NumPy is so civilized. Name x is not defined. Should we tell, how is the stream going? Should we post about it on the comment Twitter? I'll post about it on the comment Twitter. We'll get some more people in here. Okay, let's post about it on the comment Twitter. Let's get another Mate. I'll be back in a minute. Twitchies. Twitchies. I'll be back in a minute. That's a good sandwich. All right, what up? Hey, Chemfic. So we're writing slam. We're writing simultaneous localization and mapping. And we're just getting to the point where we were using a fundamental matrix to filter the matches. So if you guys have been here since the beginning, congratulations. Well, first off, we did get another mate. Let's turn the lights back on in here. It's buzzing. Quiet light. We did get another mate. So let's crack open this mate. What we're doing is we're going to try to make a map of this video. I downloaded this video off the internet. I did a search for just stock car driving footage, and this is what I found. So this is what we have. So we're doing a fundamental matrix transformation here. And now we can say ret equals ret sub inliers. And that will only give us the inliers. All right, notice how the noise is gone. So just to show you guys, this is what it looked like before. And you can see these lines across the image being crappy. And with the inlier removal, this is what it looks like now. Pretty good, right? You're trying to go some working on your TX. So this is Python Slam. It's going to be super slow. It's not practical. But it will teach us stuff about Slam. I'm also eating this great Italian sandwich. What a sandwich. So delicious. Okay. So what do we do next? Well, let's commit that. Now, So now we gotta do a few things. There's a question that we have a match from this image to this image. You know, we kind of need a whiteboard in here. Wish we had a whiteboard. Unfortunately, we don't have a whiteboard. We do have clothes and a piano. Nah, work out, bro. I should lift though, because then I'd like to be part of that meme, and I think it's a pretty good meme. But I'm not sure what challenges in my life would be improved if I had larger muscles. So that's kind of the problem I have with working out. I don't have a problem with it. Like, I think it'd be great, but like, there's things in my life that I wish I were better at, like chess. All right, guys. So that's that. Oh man, that uses a lot of CPU. We're not on Periscope. We're live streaming coding. This isn't for commai-ai. This is just for fun. It's something to do. So, now that we have pairs of points, pairs of, like, you know, we have the things, we can try to estimate the pose transformation. So I think that's what we're actually going to want to do. Now, here's the thing. The fundamental matrix, the reason I picked this SK image library is the fundamental matrix lets you extract the pose and, well, the pose transformation of the image as well. There's also something called the essential matrix. Now, the thing about the essential matrix is it can't rely on, it makes, it pretends that the image is already calibrated. So, first thing we're going to do is we're going to subtract out the width. We're going to subtract, so let me show you guys the camera intrinsic matrix, and it looks like this. This is kind of a stupid way of putting it, but you can kind of put it like this. The zeros don't matter. This U0 and V0 is basically asking the question, if you have the image, where's the center of the lens? So you can usually assume for most cameras that it's at the center. So subtract to move to 0. And this minus equals self in shape 0 over 2. Talk about normalize chords, subtract and move to 0. Well, I know what we can do. Let's keep this as a fundamental matrix for now. I think we can actually use the fundamental matrix to estimate what the F parameter of the image is. And the F is list indices must be integers or slices, not tuples. This is just because I hate this crap. You know what Python needs? Python needs a go-to statement. Fundamental matrix transform is not found because I stupidly. So I'm not as interactive on this as I am on Periscope. Mental matrix transform, because I am thinking while I'm coding. I mean, what you see me doing here is thinking. Oh, but now if we don't denormalize them as well. Yeah, okay, we have to denormalize them. Oh, this is terrible code, guys. Let's just write denormalize. Denormalize, not demoralize. Return int round point sub 0 plus in shape sub 0 over 2 round point sub 1 plus in shape 1 over 2. That's not right either. We have to do 2 ints. And then actually we also have to multiply that by the focal length. of the image. I'm using him on Periscope. So for Periscope, I stream as part of the company I work for, commai-ai. So you can just follow us on Twitter, and I always link the Periscopes there. Okay, cool. So now we're back to that working. Now I should probably do a slightly better job of like not just randomly shoving image shape in places. Because that doesn't necessarily have to be the case. That's actually just a function of your intrinsics matrix. But okay, so we have the model here, which should be a 3x3 matrix if we did it right. Fundamental matrix transform object. There's a way to actually get the actual matrix out of that. I know it off the top of my head. I love dir in Python. Params maybe? Or estimate? Estimate requires bullshit. Params. Oh, okay, cool. So we have a matrix. So we can do np linalg svd on this. And it's the second one. Wait, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's weird. So svd. What are the actual? Do I know any good resources? Read the OrbSlam code, yeah. Read the code for OrbSlam too. Or you can read this one when I'm done. Okay, so I believe these two numbers are supposed to become the square root of 2 if it's an essential matrix. I think that's right. So to get at what f might be, f is the focal length of the camera, which basically means like how many pixels does it take to move a radian, is another way of talking about that. Like if you rotate the camera 1 radian, how many pixels will things move? I think that's right. So let's see if we can do this. Square root 2. 282. That could sound about right. Should I put this kind of crap in extractor? Yeah, I probably should. Extractor with height. Self.w self.height equals w height. Normalize. Well, I can denormalize here. We don't have image shape, but we certainly have self.w, self.height. Now we can do fe.denormalize. We can take that out of there, take that there. Cool. Yeah, then we can stop using image shape here. We can start using self. Well, we shouldn't really use self.w. You know what? Let's actually create the proper matrix here. Self.k. Yeah, that's a much better way to do this. So instead of passing in the width height, let's create k, which is the intrinsics matrix of the camera. So that's f0, 0, 0, f0, w divided by 2, height divided by 2, and the 1, I believe. Yeah, so those are the 5 intrinsic parameters of the camera. Well, they say 5. I guess the 1 is just kind of... So we can pass in k. And then we want to normalize. So to denormalize, we can return the dot product of the inverse with the point in homogeneous coordinates. Homogeneous just means you add a 1 at the end. Oh, hello. Don't you love computer graphics? Love computer graphics. All right, cool. F is not defined. Well, of course F is not defined because we have to define it. So I think we got 282 for that. Well, let's set f to 1 for now so it doesn't do anything. So we can test our crap. Denormalize takes 1 positional argument, but 2 are given. Oh, yeah. So, too many values to unpack. Expected 2. If you don't denormalize 0.1. That seems right. Is that not right? Did I do it? Let's print. Oh, guys, by the way, I'm coding in Python 3, so we have to write the stupid things. We have to write the stupid parentheses. Too many values to unpack. Expected 2. Oh. Aha. Because it's returning that in homogeneous coordinates. Three. It shouldn't affect that last. It does affect that number. Wow. Well, so I got rid of the old stuff, so let's try int round. But theoretically, I think I have to do this. That divided by equal that over 2. You know what I hate? np.set print. I hate that it prints those things like that. Suppress equals true. How am I doing compared to other live coders? Is this what people look like when they live code? So k inverse, maybe k is what I want to do here. Looks like the same crap. Did I do my k correctly? K inverse. NP lineage inv. So theoretically that should be subtracting that and that from that. Did I do my k correctly? Maybe I did my k wrong. I did my k wrong. What? That doesn't look. What did I do? Oh, yeah, because these don't belong here. These belong here. You know, if someone asked me what like a row and a column in a matrix was, I couldn't really tell you, because that stuff's mad confusing. Yo, you know what? Let's listen to the Drake diss track. Drake diss. This Drake diss is super good. I tweeted it. It was very exciting. No. Doppy. It was a Doppy at, yo.
I was shocked.
Yeah.
The nerve, the audacity.
The nerve, the audacity. Probably not doing a very good job typing that stuff through.
So if you abuse me for working with someone else on a couple of V's, what do you really think of the nigga that's making your beats? I've done things for him I thought that he never would need. Father had to stretch his hands out and get it from me. I pop style for 30 hours, then let him repeat. Now you popping up with the jokes, I'm dead, I'm asleep. I just left from over by y'all putting him to the sheets. Tired of sitting quiet and helping my enemies eat. Keep getting temperature checks, they know that my head overheats.
Oh, are these supposed to be negative? Maybe. Okay, it is kind of hard to think with the music on, but it is great. Oh, look, yeah, I messed up. As far as your label talent goes, you send shots, well, I gotta challenge those. But I bring calicos to the Alamo. I can never have a Virgil in my circle and hold him back because he makes me nervous. I want to see my brothers flirt
flourish to their higher purpose. You niggas leeches and serpents. I think it's good and now the teachers are learning. Yeah, your brother said it was your cousin and him and you. So you don't rap what you did, you just rap what you knew. Don't be ashamed, there's plenty niggas that do what you do. There's no malice in your heart, you an approachable dude. Man, you might have sold to college kids for Nike Mercedes, but you act like you sold drugs for Escobar in the 80s. I had a microphone of yours, but then the signature faded. I think that pretty much resembles what's been happening lately. Please believe your demise will be televised. Yeah, and as for Q, man, I changed his life a couple times. Nigga was at Kroger working double time. Y'all acting like he made the boy when I was trying to help the guy. Yeah, who gassed you to play with me? Man, you made this shit as easy as
you gotta like do the matrices like exactly correctly. Some people who work at comm are a lot better at this than me.
I'm fearless with it, yeah. I really shouldn't have given you none of my time. You older than a nigga you running behind. Look, holla at me when you multi-million. I told you keep playing with my name and I'ma let it rain on you like Virginia Williams. I'm too resilient. Get out your feelings. It's gonna be a cool summer for you. I told Weezy and baby I'ma done it for you. Tell Ye we got an invoice coming to you. Considering that we just sold another 20 for you.
Yeah. You didn't like, is the sound quality really bad? Oh, I left the sound on for that? Oh, I see what I did. Alright, fine. Yeah, it's been fun, bros. But we on this all day. Maybe by the end of the day we'll have some slam. We're all learning here together. Scale factors, skew coefficients, homogeneous coordinates, intrinsics, OpenCV. Alright, let's see what's going on here. The principal point that is usually at the image center. So I think we got our K correct. No, we don't do negative. We want just a principal point at the image center. But I don't understand why those are becoming negative. Like, that doesn't make sense to me. We're dotting it with Ki and V. Oh, do I have to... I'm going to have to transpose this. See, but again, this is just me guessing, and it's really bad. Don't do this. In round rat sub 0, in round rat sub 1. Let's figure out what's going on. So I'm dotting the K inverse. Let's print the K inverse first of all. We can print it just once up here. But if that's inverted, all right, so let's see. Maybe I don't want to use the inverse. Maybe I want to use the... denormalize. I want to use the projection matrix of the camera. I don't think I want the inverse. They're all up there. That's great. Fe.denormalize. This might be what's wrong too. Oh, those values are just the V here. We can do that later. Okay, so for some reason the points are getting moved up there because I put them through this. The F shouldn't matter. I'm going to subtract that. Okay, so if I want to go back to a UV, I have to take the homogeneous coordinates and left multiply it by the K, which is what I'm doing. Maybe that? No. I think I just might have that wrong. Yeah. Of course. Shapes 3, 3, and 1, 3 not aligned. Did I mess up like my X's and my Y's somewhere? What am I doing? Well, okay, so first off, this shouldn't be done like this. This should be done by multiplying by the inverse. This is just going to turn that's wrong. We're going to do that like that. Love NumPy. Okay. Now the shapes are not aligned, so we probably just want to transpose that. Okay. Huh. Everything's fixed. Okay, maybe I was doing something stupid before. So yeah, what we're trying to achieve is we're going to try to make maps of this small chunk of world. So let's actually write a function called normalize to do that. Normalize points. Return. I agree that my normalize and denormalize should be more canonical. Like they should actually be inverses of each other. But they aren't. We'll fix that up later. So we want to set that equal to normalize. Yes, Slam's all about math. Gotta love that math, bros. Hope you learned math. So there's probably a bug in my thing, and that's why that other stuff didn't work. Whenever you write an algorithm twice and one of them is wrong, it means you messed up. Is that right? Name, normalize is not defined. Yes, of course it's not, because you have to self.normalize. I could probably normalize them somewhere else too. I could probably normalize them at the key point level, but I don't think we'll do that. I think we'll leave it like that for now. Okay, that's pretty good. Normalized chords. You can actually follow along with GitHub, GeoHot, Twitch Slam. If you guys want to follow along at home. This was a very filling sandwich. Brought to me by Uber Eats. I don't know what I'd do without Uber Eats. Okay. So we have to get the focal length of the cameras. So we assume that CX and CY are at the center, so that's easy to get. But we have to figure out what F is. We can assume that FX equals FY. And I believe, let's stop spitting out all that spam. No, if that's needed. But yeah, so I think we want to ask the question, what would turn those things into the square root of 2? So we can take the average of them. Because this should be square root of 2, square root of 2, 0 if we were doing a proper matrix transform. So I'm going to say FS. I'm not sure if this is actually correct, so if anybody actually knows computer graphics and can tell me whether this is correct, I would appreciate it. Okay. So matches. This is just a hack for now. Okay, so it looks like F. I mean, I'm printing out the average over there. So let's give it a little bit and wait for this to hopefully converge to something that's reasonable. Oh, it's shrinking. That's not good. Okay. Well, you know what? Why am I doing mean? I should be doing median. Much more robust to bullshit. Let's give it a little bit, and then you want whatever I'm on. Well, you can get your very own yerba mate sparkling classic gold. Alright, good. So that seems like it kind of converged to something. Maybe it's like 930. That's pretty close to the camera thing in the Eon, which actually there's no reason that should be true because it's a completely different. There's no reason at all that should be true because it's a completely different image size. This is a function of image size. Great. So 813, 811, yeah, it's dropping. I don't know. It'd be nice if I actually knew how to do things like plot that distribution. The distribution of the estimated focal lengths. But let's let it run through the thing and maybe. Oh, what's on the sandwich, bro? Oh, this is an Italian, it's got a bunch of meats. No mayo because I hate mayo. I have no idea if that way of estimating F is actually correct. But we'll know pretty soon in Slam if I got it really wrong. 740, sounds great. Okay. So we're going to stick that in our extrinsic matrix 740, do we say? Yeah. Intrinsic matrix. Did I say intrinsic? I meant intrinsics. Okay, cool. Now those should actually be a lot closer to... Okay, now we have a calibrated camera. So what's cool with a calibrated camera is we can switch over to an essential matrix transform and not a fundamental matrix transform, which makes it have to estimate less parameters. That's pretty exciting. I don't know, that stuff might be a function of other things too, because those things are not close to the square root of 2. Alright, let's try approach 2, which is just kind of guess things until we get the square root of 2. Because I know if you're doing it right, well, we can't use an essential matrix estimator for that. We can use a fundamental matrix estimator for that. Are these even like the same thing? Is Skimmage trolling me? I feel like Skimmage might be trolling. Wait. Okay. How come I'm getting completely different values now? That's total crap. Did I just not write this correctly at all? I don't know. It's like 200. Is 200 good? Oh, those look pretty close to the square root of 2. Oh, it's not the square root of 2. It's the square root of 2 over 2. Oh, okay. That might explain it. So 370. It's supposed to be like, the square root of 2 over 2, square root of 2 over 2 is a triangle, with that being 1. I'm pretty sure that's what it's supposed to be. Alright, those are too big. But they get smaller. Did I miss another factor or 2 somewhere? Those look good. 200. Alright, our F is 200. Why is it 200? I don't know. I tried a bunch of numbers. Cool. We can get a video from an Eon. I actually know the number for the Eon. It's 910. But where would the fun in that be? Cool. This is a commai-ai free zone. This is my very own room. You're here with me in my closet with my nice piano and my 3 cats. Except that's a lie because I don't have any cats. Ah, now the residual threshold is too high and the rejection's not working. So let's set the residual threshold to this. Let's just do a quick print some inliers, complete inliers. And now let's go back and let's okay, it's rejecting too much. I'll try that residual threshold. Oh, that looks like it's rejecting a good amount. Okay, cool. So we have something working. Now, we have an essential matrix. We have a extractor. Not worth committing yet. So, we can take this essential matrix and we can extract. SLAM is simultaneous localization and mapping. It's this. So we're getting there. We're getting to what... We're still working on feature extraction between pairs of frames. That's the first step of any SLAM pipeline that is sparse. Then there's also Dense Slam. Dense Slam is a whole lot of fun too. But we're not writing that today, we're writing Sparse Slam. So, we can use this SVD on the essential matrix to estimate the rotation and translation. Ooh, you guys, let's go get a book. So this is my multi-view geometry book. Look, multi-view geometry. And this has everything you need, except I realized that if we actually use this book, you guys aren't going to be able to see shit. So we'll try to find it on the computer again. I've seen this code before. Extract T and R from essential matrix. Oh, it's chapter 6 of that book. This is the essential matrix. So fundamental camera, blah, 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 blah. Where it has the SVD. Might get another decomposition because it's not unique. We then perform SVD decomposition and construct an essential matrix using... Oh, those are supposed to be ones, according to this. Let's go back and try to get it to be 1. Maybe a better estimate of F. Well, we know what you have to multiply this by. $280. Close to 1. Alright, they're kind of close to 1 now. Essential matrix transform. What's weird is, like, I thought the essential matrix actually fixed these to be 1, which it doesn't seem to be doing, which is interesting. Blah, 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 blah. Computing cameras from E. Yeah, so then you can find these multiple solutions, and there's a way to decompose it and get the rotation out and the translation out. I've actually seen this code before. So get, it is an OpenCV, get pose from essential. Ah, here, it's this or something. From Hardley and Zissman, and that's the book. So, yeah, we create this W matrix, the skew symmetric matrix. And then for our rotation, so I actually, this is not SVD, I'm an idiot. But that's not right either. Like U, D, and VT. Now we have to check the... Oh yeah, because they're... Okay, that library is just weird. So they're calling this W. Check these determinants, make sure it's not 0. Let me just write this as a function. No, function is it. Tabs or spaces. We use spaces because tabs are disgusting. We need an np.mat here. So that should be the rotation matrix, maybe? Okay, but there's actually two possible rotation matrices. I think we only actually have to check the determinant of that. Let's print these determinants. Yeah, I think we only have to check the determinant of the second one. I think the determinant of the first one always has to be positive. Just add an assert for that. Assert. And that one will flip. But there's multiple. Yeah, okay. So basically it's like this. Let me show you right. Okay, np.u p.pt. So there's two possible rotations, one like that and one like that. But usually, if I recall correctly, one of them is pretty absurd. Yeah, one of them is pretty absurd. Like, so if you look at these two matrices, you see how this one is very close to having ones on the diagonal, and this one is not close to having ones on the diagonal. So it's the one that's close to having ones on the diagonal. So I think you can do like p.sum r1.diag. Matrix object has no attribute diag. Matrix diagonal numpy. What? Because I have regular thingy. Who cares? Oh, diagonal. Oh, we got a diagonal. And print it, so that's useless. Okay, cool. So you see how one of them is always like low and one of them is like high? Okay. So it does always look like, yeah, one of them is like weird. One of them is like really weird. Okay, r equals that. If r equals that. Cool. What's AWE? Do I want to go to that? What's AWE? Do I want to go? Let's find out. Oh, augmented reality world expo. Is it far away? Do I have to go somewhere far? Their website is slow. Or my internet's slow. Probably because I'm streaming to you guys. Santa Clara. Oh, I could almost drive there, maybe. When is that? Oh, it's like soon. Maybe I'll go. Okay, but good. Now we have the rotation, so now let's get the translation as well. Not that. That's the rotation. Where's the translation? Rotation equals that, such that WT equals that. There's a way to get the translation too. I forget exactly what it is. Blah, 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 blah. Is in the null space of F. The null spaces of the two matrices are the same, and we can find looking at it in the third column of U. Let's print U. It's allegedly in the third column. Now, what is a column? I don't know. That is a column. And I know it's up to scale. It could be negative or positive. You don't know which it is. Well, those don't look good. If it's that, that doesn't look good. Is it VT maybe? That is slightly better maybe. here we go. Reconstruction from two calibrated views. Blah, 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 blah. Pose recovery from the essential matrix. Oh, man. Look at that confusing crap. Why don't they just show me Python code? That's the problem with math. They write it in such confusing ways. All math should just be written in Python. Okay, so do I feel any way about Mozilla removing the word meritocratic? No, I don't give a shit what Mozilla does, man. I give no shit what Mozilla does. That's right. Look, man. Let me tell you guys the truth about something. It doesn't matter how much you try to, like, distort reality by, like, removing words like meritocratic. Everybody knows who's better at things than others. You can try to say everybody's equal, and you can try to do that all you want. But all that does is change what's being said out loud. It's the emperor's new clothes at work. So, you know, when people do things like that, everybody kind of knows what's going on, right? Well, everybody who matters anyway. So, make the following ansats. What the hell is ansats? Rotation matrix. I'm convinced you did just get it from, like, one of the... If I recall correctly, you do just get it from, like, one of the columns. Is this a column or is that a column? Well, columns stand tall and rows go like that. So I think that's a column. It looks kind of crappy, though, because we are moving mostly straight, so it shouldn't be moving around so much like that. Maybe my essential matrix estimator is really bad. Let's give it 1,000 trials. Oh, this is slow now. Oh, great, it's slow. Or maybe this camera is just really poorly calibrated, and that's actually correct. These two numbers here represent camera calibration. So that might actually be correct. So let's not judge it too harshly. No, don't use Mozilla. Who cares, man? It's just the people who are in charge of companies. Everyone who works there doesn't care. There's like 20 guys working in another closet. I'm a scam and a fraud. I don't actually know things. I'm a construction by the media. Alright, so let's say t equals u. We gotta extract the column. Is that how you extract the column? I don't know. Someone one day will tell me what a column is. Let's make it capital T. It's not a matrix, it's a vector. But U and VT should definitely be capitalized because those are matrices. We should call that D. We shouldn't call that W. Upgrade to the new higher quality naming convention, where we make matrices capital, and we am I the hacker 4chan? I had a friend who actually thought I was anonymous. I'm like, bro, I don't do that shit. I don't know what that is. Okay, does that look good? And then if it becomes a problem, we're gonna have to say things like cars only go forward. But I don't see it being a problem because this is actually, you could be translating this way or this way. So an essential matrix is actually has a fourfold ambiguity in the bullshit. But okay, that looks pretty good. Cool. So let's turn this into a extract RT from E. E is the essential matrix. It's capital because it's a matrix. Oh, so good. Oh, who wants to listen to the Drake diss again? But this can return... Damn it. That's okay, I guess. See the problem? You see why I'm frustrated? You see... I have no idea. I think it's actually impossible to follow people when they're programming. I should try to watch other people. I should watch more live stream of coding to see how I can live stream coding better. Because my problem now is this like return none crap. Matches. If I don't have any matches, obviously I can't have an estimate of the rotation and translation, right? And that's of course only up to scale, which is another kind of crappy thing. The T is not actually... None type object is not iterable. Oh, well. That's because I didn't return anything from my function. I returned things from the function. Okay, cool. That looks pretty good. You're doing way better than most Twitch programmers. Thank you. Am I tweaking? No. I smoked weed yesterday. Then too. I went for an 11-mile hike. I'm really sore. My sandwich is done. At 6 p.m., if we have something working, we're going to order McDonald's. But if we don't have something working, we're not going to eat. Because we got to keep working. We got to go harder. My room is cool and nice. Thank you very much. I had this girl over 2 nights ago, and she really wanted to fold my laundry nicer. See, my laundry's not that folded nicely. Like, I get it back folded so nicely, and then I savage it. Don't be a savage, kids. Coding while high is kind of hard. You gotta be, like, sober and, like, pay attention for this shit. Alright. You're like one beer, you can't code shit. Those look pretty good. Okay. Now, who's ready to compile some stuff? Bye-bye, trusty caribou. What do you eat? And I ate a sandwich, bro. Okay. So now what we have is it's a visual odometry system. So we have coded a visual odometry system. We have not yet coded SLAM. Fine. Well, you know what? Let's actually do better than this. Let's say we can concatenate the T onto the end of the R. So we want to say pose equals np dot concatenate R sub T dot T, to transpose that shit. And we want it to be a 3x4 matrix or something? I don't know. God, let's just try both. I really have to stop with this. Let's just try both, and I should have some better way of thinking about this stuff. Turn ret RT. Well, that's not what we want to do. We want to return pose. Pose equals none. Oh, I got an email. What I got? Boring email. Not an exciting email. Okay, matches, comma, pose. Let's see. All the input arrays must... mouse, go over there. Okay, cool. All the input arrays must have some over the wire. Guys, I don't play CTF anymore. I don't know. It got too formulaic. No, okay, well, I just changed totally the wrong thing. We don't want to change that one. Let's try this. All the input arrays must have the same number of dimensions. T dot reshape 1,3. There we go. Take that. Oh, perfect. Except for the fact that that's wrong. 3,1. And when it's concatenated on the 1 axis. Oh, yeah, that's a RT matrix if I've ever seen one. Okay. We shouldn't call it pose, we should call it RT. Everything in its proper place with its proper name. You like that Adapro? Do I have Adapro down here? No, I don't have Adapro. Alright. If pose is none, continue. Yeah. Oh man, that Drake line, that you know, make it ring for you like Virginia Williams. It's the way he makes fun of the way Pusha T talks. Drake. You know, man, I think Drake's new music's kind of shit. But it's not even like, it's not Drake's fault. Like, Drake's new music is extremely popular. So you can't, like, fault him for giving the people what they want. It just kind of sucks that that's what the people want. Swimming Pools Drank, right? It was the worst song off the album. But, you know, that's what the people want. My favorite singer, you ever heard of the Front Bottoms from Jersey? I don't know if they're from Jersey, but I was listening to this. This is good shit, man. I have to mute this over here. Let me mute this. So then I can use my sound.
That keeps me trapped in here for hours. Still I scrub and scrub till my body bleeds. Convince myself I am coming clean. Forget and ignore who I used to be. That kid is never coming back. Relax my muscles. All of a sudden I am scared. All of a sudden I can't.
Is the audio
breathe.
quality total garbage? Maybe I can fix that in OBS.
She says, could you feel that? Oh, what a marvelous sensation. She says, could you please take me off speakerphone? This is a private conversation. And I am washing my hair with soap. Yes, I am washing my hair with soap. Yes, I am washing my hair with soap.
This might be the best one off the album. No. Listen to Flashlight if you haven't listened to Flashlight. But I listened to that song so many times. Yeah, Midwest Demo, bro. Alright. That's committed. Hard to communicate anything. Alright, now let's try to get things to compile. Alright, this is called Pi G2O. It's a wrapper, or G2O Pi. It's a wrapper for G2O. And it's Graph Optimizer. So let's see if we can make it work. You know what, I'll commit these, when I get this stuff building, I'll commit it too. So we don't have to, so it'll just work. Cops are coming in, type of sobering up. It's a girl who never learned that I did not give a fuck. My friends are happy, I am happy, I've learned to adapt. It's a darker kind of humor, but I can still hear them laugh. It's building stuff emo hour. We gotta go pandering too.
And I will remember that summer, as the summer I was taking steroids. You were like a man with muscles, and I like you.
I'm on a slow laptop. Sorry. Oh no, I like Mapbox. Maybe if their vector spec's good and I don't have to write my own, hell yeah. We just have to wait while this goes. Sorry, guys. What do we got? Alright, we'll listen to suggestions. Let's see what we got. We gotta wait while shit builds anyway.
And they've got no soul no more. Talk about my lack of daring feet. Fit to depression and boredom meld together while I think about you and I freak out.
Are there lyrics?
Speaking of my passion to go out on the weekends, as if all my passions weren't already weakened. My floor's more dirty clothes than linoleum. You tell me get some rest, but some people's pandemonium. The room is spinning.
No lyrics.
Well, I'm on an office chair and I'm pretty bored. My mind is racing, can you guess why? Cause I didn't know pineapple soda was a thing. It's pretty good. You wanna try? I'm not alright. I'm not alright.
I don't know if it's like the other song, but it's something. It's interesting. That'll be next. Oh, it didn't build! Why didn't it build?
Strong you were until endorphins and dopamine all at the same pace when you look me in the eye and slam the doorway in my face.
I upgraded FFmpeg. It was a mistake. Never upgrade anything.
No, understandable. I kinda hate the universe a lot, but I dig you a little bit. Girl.
Just disable that, can we?
Be the only fucker hating on life if you grew a pair and say good.
How do I disable FFmpeg? G2O's working, that's good.
Ah, fuck.
Alright, what we got next? Come Over by Stevie. Bad YouTube. No, it didn't link. Oh, it did link. Never mind. Oh, it didn't link to G2O.
Just don't say goodbye.
No, I don't like this. I like the other song. It's too old school rap. Alright, no, we gotta focus. We're here to code today. Alright, it didn't link to G2O. What? Do I have to make install? Alright, let's just try to make install. Yeah, okay. How does it work? Symbol not found. Expected in flat namespace. No module name G2L. That's great. Well... I don't understand, because they're .a files. Like, it should have linked to them. Let's see if it says anything about this. He did say he explicitly supports Mac. Oh, I have to Python setup install it. Let's try that. No module named G2L. Oh, of course, because it installed it in Python 2.5. But that doesn't work because what a piece of shit. Okay, cool. Well, that's great. Wouldn't it be great if things just worked? Well, that would be too easy. So, of course, things aren't going to work. Build share libraries required and... compiling G2O examples. Oh, those would all be great if that stuff worked. G2O OpenGL found. Do I specify the Python anywhere? Yeah, like... I mean, this should just work. I don't understand why it didn't statically link everything. I'm not coding any C++. Alright. Symbol not found. Hypergraph unassigned. Well, is that in here? Let's find that symbol. Well, there's a lot of hypergraph shit. G2O. Make. Examples. No, external. Make. Oh, that makes. Okay, everything seems to make okay. That looks good. Symbol not found. When I go into library, it's just a whole lot of statically linked stuff. Hypergraph unassigned. Alright, we'll get to building Pangolin in a minute. And see if we can figure out why this doesn't build. This is building stuff fun. Oh, yo, don't Rust master race. Yeah, until you actually try to program something in Rust. When I went on my trip to Europe, I tried to code things in Rust. Can Vitalik code in Rust? I hear Vitalik's a Python fan. Okay. Gotta get things to build. Because otherwise, if things don't build, how are we going to have an optimizer in our slammer? We don't actually have to get Pangolin to build. We can do without Pangolin. We don't need Pangolin, yeah. There's other things we can use for that. But for G2O, this we actually kind of want to work. You have to make this work. Let's make it work. Okay. Hypergraph unassigned. This is unassigned ID that just doesn't seem right. Okay. I mean, remove the static? Maybe that'll work. I don't know. Invalid use of non-static data. Okay, so if it's static, it... Oh, wait. No, it should export it. That's not what static means. I don't know. Like, okay, so static in C means don't export it, but static in C++ means it's part of the graph. I'm texting this girl. I'm streaming on Twitch. They like my room with the laundry everywhere. Good callback humor, bros. Exclamation point. Now let's text this other. Haha, walking me. I'm still sore from yesterday. You guys are getting a real insight into what I do with my life. Do you like Stack Overflow? Yo, you squatting on my name. You multiple zero. Just too many zeros. Okay, this is taking forever. I didn't make clean. Why is this taking forever? Oh, it's like building tests and stuff. I hate tests. I mean, tests are fine, but like, they're other people's problems. Oh, you want to see the terminal under the video window? Oh, sorry. I maybe move the video window. That's kind of like where I type. I can change that. OBS, bros. Try that. That's probably the most useless corner. But that's like where I code. Where can we put me? Should I go there? Should I go there? I don't know. I think we'll put me down in this corner, and then we'll make the thing a little bigger, and we'll be a little careful. Top left. Coding corner. Okay, so this is clearly taking forever to link. PyBind is also required. You can give Pangolin a try. Oh, it's a Python wrapper of Pangolin. Oh, that's nice. Let's try to get that to work, because I didn't want to build the other Pangolin. That didn't work. I don't install PyOpenGL. What are the odds that's going to work? Low. Okay, linking. When did you eat sandwich? Sandwich is gone. You missed sandwich. You had to get here earlier for sandwich. Yeah, Pangolin is just used for the UI and visualization. So G2O is the bundle adjuster. So we're going to take all those points that we're extracting and we're going to shove them into this global optimizer. Okay. Here we go. Now we're getting to something interesting. Warning. Direct access in function G2O declare types to global weak symbol. So this sounds like the problem. F visibility hidden should not be forced when building a library like OpenCV. Oh, okay. Well, let's get rid of the F visibilities then. Here we go. I worry that this is a generated file. Ooh, anytime optimization, ballsy. Okay, that's not, maybe that'll work. I didn't eat burger. Yeah, OrbSlam uses Pangolin as well. Some guy on Reddit, self-driving cars, was like, "Hey, just download OrbSlam and use that." Nah, bro, I use Pangolin. They don't know that it's an open source visualizer that's completely separate from OrbSlam. Pangolin's pretty sweet. It's a wrap around a lot of GL stuff. All right, you ready to do some stretches? Let's do some stretches. Oh, you know what? No, let's watch a calming stretch video. Do they have ASMR stretch video? Yes. Oh, ASMR, neck massage, and stretch. Oh, let's see. Is this going to be good? I hope it's going to be good. No, this is terrible. Oh, yes.
It's me.
Oh, yes. Relaxing face and scalp massage. Well,
Thank you so much for joining me. I am very excited to pamper you and focused on only you tonight. You and your needs.
Mm.
And I figured that a little
now I'm trolling you guys. But that'd be nice if it was like a nice video online that just makes you relax. I've abundant a bunch of numerais to hang out on my friend's rooftop. That's pretty cool, man. Doing things, going out. Why is she whispering other ASMR coding videos down? I think ASMR videos, but you know, I'm a guy and nobody wants to see that. Alright, oh, maybe it works. Maybe it works. Did it build? Maybe it builds. Oh no, I just RM'd it. Okay, let's try that. Python 3-C import G2O. Oh, hypergraph unassigned. No. Well, there's a lot more stuff there now. Expected in flat namespace. New Vigil or Provigil? So I used to have a Provigil script. So is New Vigil adrenophyll? I hear that's bad for your liver. I used to have a Provigil script. I don't really tolerate it well anymore. So I haven't taken it in years. I take off one comma, I have another comma. Okay, why doesn't this work? How much of coding streams are just like getting things to build and working out obvious things that should be in tutorials? feel like it's like not exporting it. Well, that's generated, so that's annoying. External PyBind. Okay, let's just try to follow all the build instructions. Let's just delete it and try to follow all the build instructions. C++ requirements. CMake eigen3. Let's just try this. What if we first install G2O? Well, that's the G2O readme. Homebrew science was depreciated. Oh, that's great. G2O. There's a way to brew install build caps, isn't there? Let's try a brew install build from source G2O. Wait, what? No. Do I have to capitalize it like that? Okay. This is not working. G2O Pi. Yeah, I know building is easier in Ubuntu. Could not find QGL viewer. This guy's a bro, by the way. He's trying to write. He's working on a lot of Python slammy stuff. Ooh, what's the KCF tracking algorithm? High-speed tracking with kernelized correlated filters. Just gonna classify. This looks very complicated. Oh, the kernel trick. Yo, I tried to learn about like support vector machines once, and they use the kernel trick. I don't really know how the kernel trick works, but it's in this AI book I read once. The power of the kernel trick, plus use of. Let's learn what a radial basis function is. I don't know. Oh, it's a network. No, it's a Wikipedia. Wikipedia is actually not good for math stuff. Like, okay, a radial basic function is a real valued function whose depends... Oh. Wow, that's actually really obvious. That's simple. Wikipedia is usually terrible for math stuff. They give you, like, really weird definitions. But basically all that's saying is, like, if you have a point, it has the same value. It's just a function of the distance from the point. So that's actually really cool. Now I know what a radial basis function is. Dot product on, oh, Parseval's theorem. Parseval. I saw Ready Player One. So for some reason I really don't think this is going to work. But we do have to get this to compile. Because if we don't get this to compile, we're not going to have a optimizer for our slam. And if we don't have an optimizer for our slam, how are we going to get... our slam to work? Bro, be serious. You know what? You copied my name, bro. Get the fuck out of my channel. How do I ban user? Oh, yeah. Is this how I ban user? Oh, no. Lightning mod user. Ban user! Yeah! Get a better name. I love my small amount of power in the world. Okay. So that took forever again, and it's probably still not going to work. We should get a faster computer. Why ban him? Because he took my name. There can only be one Tom Cruise, and that's me. Oh, this is, she sent me a video. That's a video. Okay, so we're back to this error, but maybe this error is okay because it didn't cause any of my problems. So let's just make that actually a symlink. ln-s build g2o lib less, and then we'll call the symlink that. One of these days I'm going to get the order of, nope, I got the order of ln wrong. No, actually, sorry, I just need to remove that. Okay, cool. Python 3-c import g2o. What if I try Python import g2o? That doesn't work, which is weird. Oh, because it's named CPython3 Darwin. Okay, fine. Symbol not found. G2O hypergraph unassigned ID. Let's focus on this symbol and figure out where it's supposed to be and figure out why it's not there. Okay, so it's defined in hypergraph.h. Also used here in Python core. It doesn't even make sense that it's linking to it at all. Okay, let's just try this and see if we get another error. Kits was a great machine learning conference. You guys should look it up. It's like, I have the t-shirt somewhere. There we go. Transformationally Intelligent Technology Symposium, 2017. You should have a 24/7 stream of all the rooms, guys. I'm not a cam girl, okay? I'm not a cam girl. I don't make nearly enough money from my streams to be a cam girl. Identity theft is not a joke. Yeah, I'm trying to rename Nips. Dude, I love that shit. Like, intelligent people's time is, like, wasted on debating that. I mean, it's stupid, but, like, wow. Guys, let me tell you about the future. Don't get sucked into stupid bullshit. Cam girls, you could totally make a great living out of this closet as a cam girl. Cam boy. I just don't think there's a market. It's kind of like male ASMR videos. Alright, is it gonna work this time? Sorry, and I know you guys can't see like the one part of the screen that matters, so I'm gonna move me while I'm doing builds. don't think you can make any money live coding, guys. Actually, I think like if I did contract work for people and I'm like, I'm going to live code it, they'd be like, oh, I'll pay you less. So I think that's what the truth about this is, but what else am I doing today, you guys? It's Sunday. All right, wait. But no. No. That doesn't make sense. How am I getting the same thing? I don't even understand why it's linking to that. What's telling it to link to that symbol? So it wasn't that. No! New Tom Cruise is okay, fine, that's fine. New Tom Cruise can stay. That's, you can't be too draconian. You gotta be reasonable. So new Tom Cruise can stay. That's far enough away from Tom Cruise. That's okay. Okay, this is taking forever to build and debug, and it doesn't work. Read me if it was working and it does not. Oh. Changes in the accessors. What is pi bind 11? Let's just look, I'm curious. See, now, okay, you know what? I'm going to put me in the upper right corner, because now you can't see my internet area. Sorry for moving me so much. Seamless operability between C++11 and Python. C++ types in Python, and avoid creating Python bindings of existing code. Okay, that's something. Symbol not found. Let's use OTool and take a look at what this is linking to. It's trying to link to anything. Sweet sparse grep chol mod. So do I have a sweet sparse? Looks like I do. For sparse matrix multiplication. Let's metis. This is metis. It accelerates the careers of data scientists. I don't think that's right. Metis, made by the University of Minnesota. Oh, here we go. Serial programs for partitioning graphs. Okay. Complaining about weak types. I'm not so sure those are the problem. I really don't think it's supposed to be linking to that in a dialog. It's supposed to be linked to it locally. Okay, so maybe we can read the make file. Make G2O. How do I get make to print out the commands? Make -n G2O. Like, it probably should be in one of these. It probably should be in libg2o core. unassigned ID. Yeah, nothing else is exporting that. Why does it think that's an external symbol? Why did it not link to it locally? That's what I don't understand. Yo, I'll PayPal $10 to anyone who fixes this. Are there bots in here? Hate bots. Now let's put on some chill music. Oh, that sounds kind of nice. You don't need to think that much when you're trying to fix bullshit. Only when you're doing math. Okay, haven't I Googled this yet? Oh. Okay, good. So it's a known problem, at least. I'm gonna submit a pull request when I fix it, because I'm a nice person. Actually, I'll ask somebody else to do it, if anybody's actually watching this stream. Okay. No, I don't understand. It's a simple type. It shouldn't have to be static. No static. Invalid use of non-static data method. Let's make that one static and make that one static. Never give up, never surrender. That's right. We've got 4,000 fake people in here. Who's been hacking Twitch for us? It's a music bot. Alright, maybe that's gonna fix it. We got rid of the static there. And let's read about what static means.